Hello, this is Sam from ValueTech Academy. In this video, I will teach you how to use the coalesce function using a scenario. So let's see the requirement for today. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Also, we have a free SQL course that will help you to practice SQL using 30 real-world scenarios. Link to this free SQL course is provided in description. You can check it out. So let's get started now. So in today's requirement, we need to display the product number, name, product line, and the sales status information based on this following conditions. So if you see here, the output should be in this format. We have 4 columns: product number, name, product line, and sales status. So let's see like what are the condition. So it looks like product number and name we can get directly from the table, but for product lines we have a condition, that is, if product lines are null, then display them as not applicable, that is NA. So if you see here, we have product lines which has NA sometimes, and there are some values for the product lines. So if product lines are available, we are going to display them. In case if the product lines are not available and they are like null values, in that particular cases we are going to display as NA, not applicable or not available. Okay, so let's see the second condition for the last column. So if you see sales status, so this particular column is going to be the values from discontinue date column. Okay, so what we'll do is like, let's go to the table first so that it will be easy if I explain side by side. So if you see these values, product number, product names, can be found in a table called products. So let's go to the table, and if you see, in this video I'll be using the dataset provided by Microsoft to explain this SQL scenario. If you want to know how to get this particular dataset to practice SQL, check out the video we created. Link provided in description. So let's go to the table now. So the table is going to be production.product. This is a table used in today's scenario. Let me query this table. Okay, we have so many columns here. So what we'll do is first we'll list out only the columns required here. So if you see, we need product number, name, okay, and product line. Okay, so we got product number, name, product line. So let's see what else we need from this table. So sales status looks like it is from the column discontinued date, because sales status is a column which represents the discontinued date. So let's get this particular column values also. So first let's display the values, then we'll compare it with the requirement. So let's see what other column we require. And in the second condition, if discontinued date columns are null, then display cell end date. I will explain you one by one this requirement. Let me first write out the required columns so that it will be easy to explain. So in this condition, you can see if discontinued date is not available, we need to go for cell end date. So this is also another column we require. So let me just go here and add this column also. And let's see, is there any other column we require? Here, if cell end date columns are null, then display ongoing cell is a character. So we don't need any other column name. So these are the columns for now we need to analyze. So let me just rewrite it. Okay, so we have the required columns for this particular scenario today. So let's compare this with the requirement. So you'll know like what is required. So here if you see the requirement, we need the product number and name. So we can get this product number and name directly from these columns, product number and name column. So that is not an issue. So let's come to this product line column. Okay. So product line, they have a condition. So the condition says if product lines are null, then display them as NA. So let's see what values are there for product line. Because for these two columns, it's pretty straightforward because there is no condition. If you see here, right, we need to just display product number, name, and these columns, but there is no condition for product number or product name in these conditions. So these two columns directly we can get it. So we got it. So next is product line. So if you go to this product line, you can see there are null values. And if you scroll down, you can see there are some other values also like R, letter M, like that there are like product lines available. So the condition says if product lines are null, then display them as NA. So only for particular null values. So if you see here, there are null values, right? So we don't want to display in the report just null. So only for null values, we are going to display NA, and in cases there are like values like this, we are just going to display the values here. So for this, what we'll do is we'll be using a function called COALESCE. So what this COALESCE function will do is it will return the first non-null value. I will show you how this works now. Let me copy this. So this product number column we are good with, and this also we are good with. So now let's rewrite this product line. So this COALESCE function, it can accept any number of arguments. Okay. So what we'll do is first it's going to take this product line column as the input value. So if this particular column values are null, and if they are null, it will return the next value. So the next value what we want to display is NA. Okay. So this COALESCE function, if any null values are found in the first value, then it will return the next non-null value. So here in this product line, if non-null values are present, like this letter R or some other characters are there, if you scroll down, you can see, right? T, T, and like this M. So if there are any product line items, they will be displayed, but if there are like any null values present, so the value NA will be displayed. So this is the advantage of using COALESCE in this particular scenario. So let's see what happens now. So see here in this column, you got NA for null values, and if you scroll down, if there are values for this particular column, it is returned as it is. So this particular column is going to be the product line. See, if product lines are null, display them as NA. So this column name is going to be product line. So let us give an alias for this. So now we got like three columns as per the requirement: product number, name, and product line. So let's see the last column. So the last column we need is the sales status, but there is a condition on how the sales status value needs to be displayed. So let's come to these conditions now. This sales status column needs to represent the discontinued date column values. So if you come to this discontinued column date, right? So it has mostly null values only. So the requirement says this sales status column, this one is nothing but the discontinued date column values. But there are many null values also present in this particular column. For that, they have like sub conditions here. If discontinued date columns are null, then display the date from cell end date. So what it means is, if you scroll down, you can see here, right? Discontinued date is like null, but there are cell end dates are there. So what they are saying is here, cell status is going to be discontinued date, but If discontinued date values are null, then we need to display the date from cell end date. So if it is null here, then we need to display the date from cell end date. But what if like cell end date is also null? So let's scroll down, see here. We have discontinued date is null, and also we have cell end date is also null. So let's see the last sub condition. So if we go here, they have mentioned if cell end date columns are also null, then we need to display as ongoing sale for that particular product. So the condition goes like this. First, we need to see if discontinued date is null. If it is null, then we need to display the dates from cell end date column. But if the cell end date column is also null, in that case, we have to display as ongoing sale for that particular product. So let's see how we can write the query for this particular column, sale status. So for this also what we'll do is we'll use the same coalesce function. Let me write this and I'll explain you now. So if we come to this requirement, it says it's going to be the discontinued date, and if discontinued date is null, then display cell end date. Okay, so till this part we have written the query. So we are going to see if it is null, then display values from cell end date. So let's see what happens here. Okay, when you see here, there are null values also because there are some cell end date column values that has a null value. So that's why we are getting null values here. But if you go to the last condition, what it says, if cell end date columns are null, then display ongoing sale. Okay, so we'll add this as another argument to the same coalesce function. So now what happens here is, if there are null values, then values from cell end date will be displayed. If cell end date values are null, then this particular value ongoing sale will be displayed. So let's see here. Okay, we got a conversion error problem. So what it is saying is, we are trying to convert date or time to character string. So what is doing here is, these values are dates, but this is going to be a character. So it should be all in the same format. So what we can do is, this values, the date values that is getting returned, right, we'll convert them as characters using the convert function. So if you see here, we converted the date return into a character using this convert function. So likewise for this date also, let us convert this into a character. Okay, so now we can see the values are getting displayed as ongoing sale, and if there are any dates found, if you scroll down, you can see the date values getting displayed, and we don't have any column name. So let's see the column used. The column is sale underscore status. So if you see here, we got the 4 columns as per the requirement. If you come to this requirement, you can see the product number got displayed, and we have the name and product line, that also we got it, and also the sales status. Based on these 3 conditions, okay, we got this particular sales status column. So in this way we can solve the requirement. To practice more SQL queries like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want to practice more SQL queries using scenarios, check out our playlist for practical SQL queries. Link provided in description. Thanks for watching this video.